with the Trank Dart, Sonic has already opened up like a portal, and the portal leads to the top of that pyramid, that in that skyscraper in San. And when Sonic gets knocked out by the Trank Darts, his bag of rings falls into that portal and on top of that building. But they're in Montana. The story starts. So then the portal closes, and then they have to actually like do a road trip to San Francisco, basically. So the rings are like a MacGuffin of sorts for Sonic in the movie. And then the cool thing is when Sonic falls from that building a few minutes, all the rings fall out of his little like purse and scatter all over the ground, and he has to like pick them back up frantically. So there's like a nod to
the movie, like, having pick up the rings. Yeah, that's.
But it's really like it's honestly pretty cool. As someone that's not like a tremendous fan, my only experience with the character in the franchise was like I played the first couple games on the Sega Genesis when I was very little. The Sega Genesis was, and then played him in Smash, in Brawl, you know, and there was like a couple little kids cartoon that I saw when I was very little,
yeah, Sonic,
you know, adventures.
Sonic. Da, 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 da.
No, it was.
Oh, you never watched that?
The other one.
It was the one where he was voiced by Urkel. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was a little bit more kid oriented than the other.
Yeah.
Robot with the chicken.
I grew up with like the
the chicken sidekick robot. Yeah. So like I didn't watch the show, but I remember like I somehow saw a couple episodes of that. So other than that though, I haven't been like playing all the Sonic games. I'm not a part of the.
Yeah.
But there was enough stuff.
I just find it really funny with like the whole Birds of Prey people just like being against Sonic for whatever reason. It's like, did I miss something?
Oh, my latest tweet was I posted 3 screen caps. AMC app, and I occasionally look on there to see, all right, how many seats are taken for these movies, right? So it was around 7 o'clock when I took the screen caps, and there was a for Sonic. There was a 7 o'clock showing for Birds of Prey, then a 7:15 IMAX showing for Birds of Prey. And the one I took a screen cap of had more seats sold than both Birds of Prey showings combined, which is fucking hilarious.
Dude, I still remember like
selling more tickets than
Weekend Warriors tweet. You were like, you took like a screen cap of like the Birds of Prey showing in like in Glorieta, right? Not a lot of people for some reason.
No, I went and saw it on opening night, and there was like I think 7 other, and most of them were Harley Quinn cosplayers that were not conventionally attractive, to say the least. It was really, and they weren't even they weren't wearing like the classic outfits or anything. They were wearing the Birds of Prey outfits that were like trailer trash. And then a basketball man and sat down next to me, and he smelled like weed, so I had to like move down a few seats. So that was fun. It was a pleasant theater experience. The thing about Birds of Prey that I'll give it is like there are redeemable qualities about it. I would say it's League certainly better than BVS, certainly better than Man of Steel and Suicide Squad.
Yeah, those 3 are like the low bars, aren't they? Especially you also
hold on,
Justice League for like the 4 bars of the the 4 low bars of the apocalypse. I still like the warehouse scene in BVS more than anything that I saw in Birds of Prey. But the movie as a whole, it's fair to put above Birds of Prey. But the like Shazam, which everyone I don't really like all that much. It's kind of strange because it ended up higher on my ranking list than I expected. But I don't think it's a good movie by any means. I don't think that Wonder Woman is a good movie. I don't think that Aquaman is a good movie, although I enjoy that one a lot. Those are all better than Birds.
Yeah,
And
in retrospect, yeah, Wonder Woman's not that great, but it's like I
mm-mm.
kind of at least appreciated Diana's character in a sense, because it's like she really did come off. She wasn't really like she was strong and powerful and shit, but it's like she still had like it was very apparent that she had much to learn, and she actually had like an arc of sorts. In a
Yeah.
sense.
I will say that I think that Birds of Prey overall has like a holes and whatnot than Sonic does.
Yeah.
So I will give it that. But there's just issues with like in terms of getting the characters fucked up, like Sonic is a better adaptation than Birds of Prey.
I don't
I'd say
understand what happened to like the characters. Like what why did they choose these? Why did they make these decisions? It's like
yeah. Yeah.
they look less cool now. Like what happened to my girl Cassandra Cain? She was awesome in like the comics.
Oh God, yeah.
She looks so frumpy. I'm sorry, but I think she's half Filipino or something. But it's sad. I gotta
It's
say,
depressing.
it's like
Oh
yeah, it's
my
depressing.
God.
She was hot.
She looks like she looks like Rose Tico's cousin that shops at Goodwill. Yeah. She's awful. She's also the worst actress in the movie by far. There's like no
that's
competition.
Depressing. That's depressing.
Ewan McGregor is at the time of his life, and he's like super flamboyant and over the top as Black Mask. But it's like this is not Black Mask. This is like a generic gay gangster.
Yeah, Black Mask is supposed to be like the whole. It's supposed to go whole New York gangster. Like I don't understand. Flamboyant is not something I think of when I hear Black Mask.
It is not a dignified portrayal of Black Mask, and then they kill him off at the very end. So like they blow him up with a grenade. He's dead.
Also, he's supposed to be gay or something. Like
yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't like kiss any guys, but it's pretty much in the way that he acts. He's gay.
Mixed messages with our progressiveness here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so confused now.
Yeah. I'd say overall, like, it's really hard because it's not the social justice dumpster fire that I was expecting it to be. There's some on the nose stuff. It is. Yeah.
Even without like the whole justice warrior thing, the way that the movie ads presented itself, the way they had like the whole presentation of the movie, it's so off-putting. It's like, I'm not sure I want to get into this.
Well, it's like the movie doesn't have a single male character that is competent or like, okay, yeah, competent for one thing, and then are just assholes. They're evil, you know? And then all the women characters are portrayed in a sympathetic
also,
characters like Harley Quinn, you know?
Yeah. Also, Rip Barbara Gordon, she was done dirty by not existing in this movie at all.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Batgirl movie from Joss Whedon, but
are they still doing it?
I think that's in the cards. I think that's in the plan. You know, without
like, yeah, go ahead, Chase. Go ahead, Salvo. My bad.
I'm flattered. Chase has a great voice. No, I felt like if they had focused more on, like, if they had taken Harley Quinn out of the movie completely and save her story for a different movie. Cassandra Cain is already the badass Batgirl that we know and love from the comic.
Yeah,
they focused more on Huntress's story because she was like the best part of the movie. And then they had given Black Canary a costume that wasn't a ripoff of Vixen or like her comics costume. It would have been great.
Just make her look like the OG Black Canary also, you know? Like
yeah.
I don't like the Suicide Squad trash aesthetic.
Also, they're supposed to be like super villains or superheroes or anti-heroes, right? Nothing about their outfits as super.
Mm-hmm.
I could say that.
I'd say it's like Huntress anti-hero because she's like a vigilante that kills people with a crossbow and shit. You've got Black Canary heroic role. Harley Quinn is like I would say below Huntress in terms of morality, but still above villain. It's
but then...
we're like so like there's a scene early on in Birds of Prey where Harley Quinn is partying and she spills her drink and he makes a crass remark to her about it. I can't remember what it was. It could have been totally justified on his end. I think that he also said it was supposed to be like sexist. And then what she does is she like because he's got his legs up on a table, right? And she jumps on, breaks both of his legs. And here's the thing, like even though that's meant to be like a you go girl, you assault that sexist. This is Harley Quinn that we're talking about here. I can buy a character like this doing it, and it's like it's an anti-hero moment. It's not like with Captain Marvel and the Dawn.
Also, hi Evan.
So, hello Evan, my currently on hiatus podcast due to
I heard about
hardware-tisms.
Oh, what?
Actually,
I'm apparently pretty loud compared to Cadp and Weekend Warrior, so you might want to turn down my volume a little bit.
Let me see.
Yeah, just right-click on my icon and you can, slide it down. Yeah.
Let's see if this works. Anyway, let's actually, now that we've talked about a bit about DC Universe, about DCEU, let's actually talk about Pelikula Roberto or Pelikula Boberto. Fucking Movie Bob who now apparently works for Escapist, because remember, being apolitical means you get everyone from both sides. Rather than just like, I think
he's been working with the Escapist for a long time, though, right?
Yeah, he was, and then he got fired, and then he got hired again.
Oh, he just got fired? He got fired again?
He was fired before, and then he got hired again.
He got hired again. Okay, I gotcha.
It's a weird... Movie Bob has such a weird history with like his work.
I love the fact that Saint got into a Twitter war with him, and then shortly afterwards he like posted a meme of like everyone hates Movie Bob and Mauler was a part of it. Jack Saint including Mauler in a friendly context in a meme was just hysterical. Like
nobody likes Movie Bob.
Nobody likes him. Yeah.
There's something genuinely wrong with like if it reaches to a point where nobody on any side of the argument likes you, there's probably something really wrong on like a fundamental level. There's like something really wrong with like your
only like hyper identity politics. Only like hyper identity politics focused neoliberal assholes like Movie Bob.
Like
it's like it's just
I'm trying to remember like he calls Bob. he tweeted at Bob just to tell him to shut up. What's that guy's name?
Sean.
Yeah,
it was Sean.
Sean.
Yeah. Bob,
I remember
shut
when,
up.
like even H-Bomber guy just told him like, Bob, shut the fuck up.
No, well, it's like they're further left than Bob is, but Bob is more of an authoritarian.
That's actually
and
pretty interesting.
I would say that Jack Saint and H Bomber guy and Sean, even if they're further left than Movie Bob is, they're actually also more libertarian than Movie Bob is. Yeah. Like Movie Bob is like authoritarian center left. Strange.
He's also a big ass consumer.
Yes. Yeah. A big time just consuming product and not asking any questions, especially if there's a woman or there's people of color in it, which is odd. I guess that he has an axe to grind with Sonic now, even though like Sonic has one of the most like positive mainstream representations of a black woman that I've seen. Like James Marsden's wife is super likable in this, and she's black.
Yeah,
And
I'm so weirded out by all the sudden hate
the,
for Sonic. It's like, excuse me, where did this come from?
oh, it's because it's competing with Birds of Prey kicking its ass, and you just hate to see it.
Imagine like an R-rated movie inadvertently competing with with a movie that's like rated general or like rated PG-13.
No, the idea of Hedgehog movie, the same Sonic the Hedgehog movie that lit the internet on fire over how terrible its design for Sonic was. Superhero movie at the box office is fucking hilarious to me, especially given it's part of the awful DCEU, and it could have happened to a better film. I was about to go too far. Birds of Prey is not the worst DCEU film, guys. It's really obnoxious with this. It's got this obnoxious pandering bullshit in it that the other DCEU films don't have, but that alone doesn't make it the worst DC. There are elements to.
When you have Batman versus Superman in the lineup of like worst DCEU movies, you should be safe. Technically, you should be safe.
Isn't it weird that we're getting movies on the quality of the DCEU from Warner Brothers, but at the same time, the first good movie that they've made since The Dark Knight, right? First good DC movie, that is. And then, like,
to the DCEU. It's so interesting. Joker. Like,
yeah, we got Joker. Yeah, and then the I don't know is going to be good. I'm hoping for it to be good. I really want it to be good, and it's the one that's coming out next year with Rob Pattinson as Batman.
I saw like his mask. I hate his mask. It makes him look ugly. Like I wish they could. I hope they can improve that.
Seen enough of the mask to make a judgment. What it looks like is it kind of looks like it's got a leather exterior with the seams and whatnot.
He has a mask already?
It's on Twitter.
Yeah, they showed a sneak.
Let me get like a picture of
it's test footage. You see like what the bat suit's like logo looks. It's like upper body and the mask, but you don't see the ears. So it's unknown currently if he's gonna have short ears. Hoping for long ears. What I want the suit to look like actually is I want it to actually look like a type of like this is Batman in his first, and so it's kind of like a prototype suit of sorts. I want it to look kind of gritty, I guess. I want it to have that realistic look.
I think I get what you mean.
What I've seen of it.
My problem is it doesn't complement his features at all. This is
I disagree. I disagree. Oh, no. I think that looks great on him.
$5 Batman. Oh no.
No, I think that looks great.
I have to see the whole thing. Yeah, I have to see the whole thing.
And you need better lighting too. Like I like the lighting that they chose for like test. It's really dark and serious and broody, and the music was great and everything. But in terms of that looks. I'm going to wait until I can see this thing in better lighting. Yeah, but I hope I'm
I hope it's good because I want to support like Robert Pattinson because it's like imagine like your most popular movie being the one you hated the most, like and it wasn't even really a good movie. So it's like I hope this Batman movie is good for him, especially when it's like turns out that he's been in other good roles and he was supposedly really quite good in them. So
I've seen them. I've seen Good Time and I've seen The Lighthouse, and he is such a good actor that I could buy him as both Joker in the same movie.
Yeah.
Like if they were to announce that he's also playing the Joker in this upcoming movie, I'd be like, I'm sold. So don't underestimate Pattinson's acting chops.
Yeah, that's why I want Batman to be good. That way, it's like people realize that he's good.
I hope this is like some sort of resurrection for him. Like he's been doing these not mainstream,
Uh,
but really good movies. And I hope this one really is a good Batman movie.
You
yeah,
hope that it makes good bat.
Yeah,
yeah,
good Bat.
good bat and good rat.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
good is
it's crazy because if it's as good as I hope it is, it will actually be DC releasing 2 movies better than The Dark Knight.
And hey, maybe
Like
the DCEU
like
will get its groove back.
like I think that Joker is objective. The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight has like plenty of plot holes and contrivances that Joker just doesn't have. So it's like as much as I love Joker is a more airtight story. Like it's got fewer issues with it overall.
yeah.
It's
Speaking of Joker, what's this?
Mhm.
Like I was talking, my mom was like here visited me the other day, and she was like she was really interested in like downloading the not just like the Joker movie, but also like Todd Phillips's Hangover trilogy, because apparently she was apparently she was like she started getting interested in like his work after like listening to like his interview with like Michael Moore. It's like say what you will, but it's like surprisingly Michael Moore wasn't like caught into like the whole Joker will cause like a mass shooting bullshit. So
Mhm.
and he actually really liked Todd Phillips's work apparently. So yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
DC does make good movies, or they make good movies
Oh,
regardless if it's part of like DCEU or not.
I would love nothing more than for DC to start making great movies consistently. It's like Star Wars to be good. I want Ryan Johnson's films to be good. I want every film to be good.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind
oh,
of the point of what I do.
Mr.
Like
Paul,
Ryan Johnson
did
as
you
a
like
person.
did you like Knives Out? Did you watch it?
I saw Knives Out. It's actually fairly high on my list, like
No.
rankings. For because I saw 32 movies, right?
Sorry about
And
the noise, because
uh-huh,
it's like neighbors and stuff. Let me see if I can try to
I gotcha.
to close the windows.
What I'll give Knives Out is it's kind of for me like it's sort of similar to Sonic in terms of like objective writing quality, and it's like just below it in terms of enjoyment. I
Hmm.
enjoy it. There's plenty of dialogue and interesting kind of like dynamic characters that can be interpreted
So,
the problem with it
noise.
though was
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
oh
What were you saying?
uh, well, I was saying that the in the dialogue in Knives Out was actually pretty fun, but the plot that the mystery was centered on was at least like the solution to who had done it and how and everything, which was kind of lame, silly and contrived and forced. But I mean, I, I don't know. It's like the movie's trying to satire or homage to overly contrived murder mystery plots. So if that's what they were going for, it's like that's fine. I'd say it's enjoyable, and I'm actually willing to like see the sequel because I liked Daniel Craig and his performance in that was fucking silly. Um, so yeah, where I am.
All right,
DCEU's bad.
let's actually watch film Bob. Let's see
Yay.
and how the
Oh
DCEU
boy,
got its groove back.
I've got
With
we've got
fucking
5 minutes,
Birds of Prey and Batwoman.
and
Oh,
and we've
this is
got
gonna be
so it's like it's
fun.
interesting. Hold on. So there's Birds of Prey in there. There's also Batwoman in
Yeah,
the DCEU.
Legends of Tomorrow. He mentions that.
There's Joker in the thumbnail. That's not DCEU, and
Yeah.
also Shazam. And
What?
like
Oh,
you got the right person today when it comes to shitting on Shazam because I can be all day and all night.
Oh, you didn't like Shazam? Oh,
Dude. So I made an 80-minute video. I made like an 80-minute long video.
I had to
Ripped
watch
that
that.
movie to
80
shreds, and
Oh my god.
hold on. I took it down. I'm remaking it. Actually, it's going to be a lot better quality. The previous draft
120
was,
minutes.
but I will. It will actually be longer because there's additional criticisms that I have to make since making that video.
It's like you
But I
just
will.
happen to, yeah, you just happen to
I
find
will.
when you think about it more. Kind of like with Wolf's
Oh,
Aquaman video before, where it's like he was correct.
that,
The whole thing was staged, but then it's like, wait, that kind of addresses more issues. There are more issues to bring up. That kind of thing.
yeah. Shazam was such a nightmare of a film to make because review to make because while I was in the middle of editing it, I was noticing mistakes that I then had to rewrite new parts of the script, record them, and then edit them into the video, and it was a pain in the fucking ass.
Dude,
I'm
at least
going in prepared.
at least somehow you were able to do that. Like with my Devil May Cry 5 video, I noticed that you
Yeah.
made like really huge mistakes and like citing how much certain abilities would cost. So then
Mhm.
in order to make up for that, it was like I just put in text and then just like tried to put in memes to make it funny.
Mm.
It's like
Oh, I'm obsessive about like reviewing over the video before I go on. And I had I was trying to think what like no, it would be when I was actually in the middle of editing that I would notice more because it's not as clear when you're just watching the movie. But once you're actually like going through it frame by frame, you notice certain details that are off. And so it's like, well, I mean, it's worth pointing out, even if it's not super noticeable when you're like watching it for the first time or whatever. But yes, are we ready to watch Kino Robbie?
Kino
let's
Boberto.
watch Diabeto.
Pelikula
Yeah.
Bob. Pelikula
Pelikula
Bob.
Boberto.
Pelikula Bob. That's film. Yeah, you get it. It's in Tagalog.
Let's go.
Panoorin natin.
Hello, folks. I apologize once again for the quality of
We're
my
gonna
voice
slow
on
it
this
down.
one and a possible delay of airing. I am
Slow down. Like, is there a playback here?
Actually,
Oh,
no. You know what? He's speaking at a regular pace.
Yeah, I think
this
because
is his
he's
normal
sick.
voice.
Yeah.
This isn't at half speed. Not yet anyway. Not at the necessary
Okay.
parts.
Let's
Okay.
continue though.
still a little
Oops.
bit under the weather, but we'll get through it.
Detective Diabeto is here to tell us about how.
As you may have heard by now, Warner
Back.
Brothers' latest DC Comics feature, Birds of Prey, is getting surprisingly good reviews, despite opening in early February being more.
Hold on, is this true? Is this actually true? The Birds of
It
Prey.
is getting
Like,
good
I-
reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the critical reviews are like 80% or something like that. It's very
Yeah.
high.
and its audience score is like 90%.
Really?
Again, when it comes to like, I don't take them all that seriously.
Yeah, it's a
like
bit hard. It's a bit
they-
hard when you find out that they also manipulate the critic scores.
yeah, they present a statistic for how many people like enjoyed the movie, I guess, but it doesn't actually indicate quality.
Yeah.
As a 90% doesn't mean that it's actually better than a movie that got like an 80% score. Like Uncut Gems was praised by the critics, but it was and the audience is wrong. It's like it's one of those things where it's like I don't let Rotten Tomatoes affect my opinions on
It's
movies.
it's an Adam Sandler Uncut Gems. It's like an Adam Sandler movie that's surprisingly good somehow.
The fact is though, most of the people that saw Birds of Prey, the very few people that have seen it, have liked it. But they're all like the film's target demographic. Like, why is the movie not making a lot of money? Well, because it has a very niche demographic base. Rated,
Yeah.
so like kids can't see it.
You're also
Heavily
kinda scared
pandering.
you kind of scared off your audience. The audience you should be targeting. So there's that. which is like
Yeah, there's also that.
the most horrible.
Good job, guys.
The most terrible business decision you could possibly make when you're selling a product. Yeah, just oof.
More or less a follow-up to the financially successful but widely despised Suicide Squad, a controversial aesthetic and canonical departure from its source material, and a complete tonal 180 from the studio's most recent genre success in Joker, which it's sort of, by extension, tied to, kinda. Now, in my review we'll hit on Friday, but since...
Huh? What?
Which, to by extension, is kind of part of it, kinda. Fuck.
How is it tied to?
Do you guys want to play this back at like half speed so that you can get...
Yeah. Can we please?
Yeah.
What the
Let's
hell
see.
is that? Like,
Let's...
is he comparing it to Joker? Like,
Yeah, he kind of does. He kind of does.
You don't want to compare Birds of Prey to Joker, and I'll tell you why. Because Joker,
yes, Mr. Paul,
movie that doesn't glamorize Arthur Fleck's violence, and Birds of Prey absolutely glamorizes Harley Quinn's
actions
and
Oh,
Birds of Prey glorifies violence way more than Joker does, and Joker was the movie that people were saying
that
incels. It's going to inspire incels to kill people. Yeah, and it never happened. And you know what? It's because if you actually watch Joker, the violence that occurred in it, the violence in Joker was like disturbing, and it was deliberately shot and edited to make it clear, hey, you know, this isn't some fun ride where you're watching Joker just kill a bunch of people and it's funny and shit, like, right?
Sorry,
and what they're doing in Birds of Prey is what?
Sorry, Sofa. Can anybody still hear the drilling noises, or at least the chat? Chat, do you still hear the drilling noises now? 'Cause it's like
I can hear it.
I can hear it too.
On, like Streamlabs, that way it doesn't affect like the audience at least. Sorry, you guys. You'll have to kind of stick this through a bit.
Yeah.
Let's actually see if I can like edit this quick on like my Discord settings.
Just so who's using the drill?
Well, it's not a
neighbors.
drill. It's actually a blower. My neighbor's cleaning his car.
Just shoot your neighbor then.
Shoot the car. Blow up the car. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it should be better now. Let's actually try to increase my volume.
Okay.
Maybe do you hear the drill?
I hear it. Yeah, they've got people in the chat saying that they hear it.
Man.
Maybe lower the volume for Bob and up the volume of the drilling. I think that gives me less of a headache.
Give me a sec. I might have to ultimately just lower the volume of... There. Should be better now, hopefully. Okay, how about now? Is the drill still annoying? Can anyone hear the drill? Well, except for you guys on the Discord chat, you'll probably have to deal with it.
Oh, Mango Free can't hear you now. So.
Hear you now.
I mean, like the blower. It's blower, right? Blower.
Just shoot the guy.
Damn. Dilemmas.
Are you gonna do it with the rope, the lead pipe, the candlestick, the dagger, or the monkey wrench?
Let's see. I'm feeling when you have like I actually have like a lighter. I'm on it. I'm almost tempted. Almost. Let's see. How about now?
I'm not hearing shit, actually.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn it.
How about chat? Can you hear Cadby?
Let me
hear the
I
doggo?
might have to go through like voice meter.
Hello, Mr. British. Not British.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Wait, what?
Oh, they can barely hear you. God.
Sorry, we'll have
But
to
I
deal
can
with
hear
like
you
the blower
fine,
for
yeah.
now. I have no other way. I can't I'm not really good at this whole audio thing. So, actually, let's see if I can like must be like something I can do.
Hello?
Give me a sec.
He's cutting out for me a lot.
Yeah.
So,
hello?
Weekend Warrior, what movies have you seen lately?
Let's
Oh,
try.
I'm just reviewing.
Okay.
I'm just studying the masterpiece of cinema known as The Rise of Skywalker and the whole Disney trilogy.
Oh, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. I'm working on my review of that too. It's like I have to ranking video. I'm working on the Sonic video, and I'm editing that right now, actually.
Oh, nice.
And then I've got my Shazam review to re-up to like.
I'm gonna watch
completely.
that. I want to see your take on it. Yeah.
I will definitely shoot you the link when that's uploaded. And then I'm gonna make it's out on Blu-ray. I'm gonna have the script ready, and I'll have my audio prepared, and I'm gonna try to like have it as edited as possible with like references, clips from other movies and shit, as much as I can. But yeah, it's
something.
It's gonna be a fun review.
Okay.
Yay.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a
Sorry
pain in the
about
ass
the
to make
whole
too.
blower thing. I can't really do anything about it.
Hello, Cad. What's happening?
The blower thing. I still can't edit my audio, and it's like the whole blower thing is there. So, sorry. We'll just have to. Let's see if we can try pushing through this. So let's go.
You're cutting out, Cad.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're cutting out though.
Oh, what about Singapore? How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hold on?
Still cutting in at weird times. Does that make sense?
Okay, how about now? How about now?
Yeah. Oh, that's better. Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Mr. Paul, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue.
Is it chat? Is it
Departure
better?
from its source material.
Oh,
Okay.
did you slow it down? Yeah.
Yeah, I slowed it down. Okay,
Okay.
ready? You guys
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
You're all at the
Mhm.
035, right?
Yeah, I'm at
Yes.
036.
Oh,
It's fine. It's a slight deviation, but yeah.
Yeah.
Commercial aesthetic and canonical departure from its source material, and a complete tonal 180 from the studio's most recent genre success in Joker, which it's sort of by extension.
How is it tied to Joker, you dumbass?
Yeah, I think-
they're not
yeah.
even the same people.
Yeah. They're not even.
It's
I
not
don't
the
think.
same
I don't think
franchise. It's not the same
genre.
timeline.
Yeah, like
It's not-
I think
Yeah.
it's not a bombastic comic book movie. Like
It's more dark.
yeah.
It's more dark, like depressing movie. I
Yeah,
can see how
and
it's
Birds of
tied.
Prey is trying more to be like Deadpool.
Yeah. And
Uh,
failing.
Yeah.
Tied to, kinda. Now, my review will hit on Friday, but since we're already allowed to say, I'm with the consensus in being pretty positive on this one. It's
Ooh, his
I like-
review is on
Mm.
Friday. This will be
I
great.
like-
That'll be interesting
Oh.
EFAP material.
I do
Fucking
like.
great.
Wait, can I just admire how Bob sounds like a drunk fuck in slow down mode? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
everyone sounds like a drunk fuck.
yeah.
I think, but-
I'll-
I think it depends because sometimes it's like, but when you slow down like Wolf, he still has like a consistent tone of voice, or like say
Mhm.
he still sounds like he's trying to he's still getting his idea across.
It depends on the clip, because so it's like if you no at me, right? Then it just sounds like he's saying no. It's very funny because like when you slow him down, it just sounds like he's saying no speed. But then it's like it does get to a point where I mean I could play you the slowed down, and it's fucking hilarious.
He sounds depressed
yeah.
when you listen to him slow down. Like,
He's like,
he sounds like he's about to cry. 'Cause it's like,
everyone knows what a fucking Y-wing is. Everyone that's seen Star knows what a fucking Y-wing is. It's really funny.
Oh, I still remember when he was like getting pissed at like episode 3 of season 8 of Game of Thrones. It's like he sounded like he was about to. When you play him on like slowdown, sometimes he sounds like he's really about to cry.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tell you, I was just on that stream to talk about like drama with Vito. That's like what point, and I wasn't expecting to like when I got in the call with him before we went live, he was ranting to me about that episode for us, and he was already like pretty pissed about it. And so once it came up during stream, I was like, "Oh no, here it comes!" Oh, I wish I recorded that initial 30-minute rant from him. That was just fantastic.
Let's play him back at like a 1 speed now. See what he's
Yeah.
Shockingly good and a fun time out, and unless R rating and or general overt weirdness, this is easily the closest that a major studio has come to releasing something like a Takeshi Miike, Sion Sono, or Troma movie in recent years. Keeps people away.
I don't know any of those names.
Yeah.
Like,
Miike is,
apparently,
wait, Miike is a Japanese. Is a
because
Japanese
I don't know
director.
any of those characters.
Like Miike is a Japanese director who has weird films.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It suddenly jumped to like 101.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Those are movies that I just haven't seen.
Yeah.
So
It's just
No,
it's
he's
like
just-
it's
he's
such
just
weird
flexing.
references. You can just say that the movie is good or bad or that stuff.
He's just flexing his cred, you know, like, oh, I know these movies.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to
let me
reference.
rub off
Yeah.
to myself.
Yeah, I think he's flexing. Yeah. I know these movies, guys. That makes me smart. Yeah, I think that's it.
make some smirt.
I
Yeah,
remember
it's just
in
smart.
like say I remember when I was making my first video, it was like an impressions video of them fighting herds, which is a good fun fighting game if you can get over like the it looks like My Little Pony shit. And unironically it's really good. But I was originally I had like plans to also talk about like say stuff. I was originally planning to use like lingo that isn't really as usually heard more in like fighting games and less in like with like common gaming lingo. So but then I stopped myself because then I was like, wait, I want to get people into this game. Like how do I make a video in the sense that I also want people who don't really have much of an interest in video games who might do also try to also hopefully be interested in it. So then it's like you kind of just you have to cut back some. I think my point is like you have to cut back every once in a while because it's like if you want more people, especially like there's a point where it's like if you want more people, especially people who've never like say played an RTS game or like a fighting game or an RPG game, you also have to learn how to like say how to you have to learn how to use language that's like
RPG
introductory.
games, stop it. It's like ATM machine. It's time to stop. I'm sorry. I have a peeve about people saying RPG games. It's like, okay.
Right, RPG.
I'm done. I'm
Right,
done.
right.
I'm
That-
done.
it
Yeah,
kind-
yeah.
yeah, looking back, it kind of does. It's like saying the Nile River.
Yeah, the Nile River. Anyway, let's
Movie
Let's
in
go
recent
back.
years keeps people away. That should make this another big commercial and or critical success for the studio slate that was previously the cautionary tale of the industry. In fact, when you look at it objectively, it's striking.
Ah, he just said objectively.
yeah, I did.
Whoa, okay.
Mauler,
All right,
rent free.
guys.
He's aware. He's aware.
Diabeto just said the word objectively.
He seems to be aware of Mahler's existence, maybe. Wait, although what was it that he said?
God.
If people stay away from it, it is most likely good. Let's play this at like
I got shot.
let's rewind.
let's
let's
play this at
rewind
0.5 speed just to make sure that we get this properly.
In recent years keeps people away. That should make this another big commercial and or critical success for the studio slate that was previously the cautionary tale of the industry. And
Wait, so did he just say that Birds of Prey is going to be a commercial success?
Yeah, he did.
By keeping
'Cause-
people away.
Yeah.
if you don't sell, you're gonna be a commercial success.
I really can't wait to see the report on the second weekend of Prey. That's gonna be interesting.
I heard the first weekend was really rough. Like it barely.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it didn't make that much money.
This weekend is gonna
and
get
now
beat
here we
by
are.
Sonic.
compared to how much they spent, and it's like, oof.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Two given showings of Sonic the Hedgehog one given showing of Sonic the Hedgehog will have more tickets sold than two given showings of Birds of Prey. Come on. Like,
and I can't believe that thing is on IMAX. Like, really?
Yeah. Yeah, Birds of Prey's in IMAX.
God. Oh. I mean, yeah, IMAX seats are expensive, but it's like, that's you're supposed to be able to make more money that way.
I'm gonna rewind it again, and then we're gonna listen to. Hold on, let me see if I can change 75.
Where
okay.
You at? Okay, I'm also at 55.
55 secs. Yeah.
Something like a Takeshi Miike Sion Sano or Troma movie in recent years keeps people away. That should make this another big commercial and or critical success for the studio slate that was previously the cautionary tale of the industry. In fact, when you look at it objectively, it's striking to note that it's mainly the fact of the rival Marvel brand being so omnipresent and consistently strong that's made Warner's DC brand look as poorly managed as it has, along with the fact of their initial string of disaster luck, the mixed reception to Man of Steel, the violent rejection of Batman v Superman, and tepid shrugging off of Justice League, together all but eclipsing the genuine success of Wonder Woman, coinciding with the string of other studios' cinematic universe failures.
Hold on. I think because I still remember like your Weekend Warriors video on like Batman versus Superman, and the big issue with like one of the whole reasons why one of the bigger issues of like the DCEU is like it tried to like just jump to like it tried to jump the gun.
Yeah, it did.
It didn't try to build up properly. Like say with the Marvel movies, you had Iron Man, you had Captain America, you had Thor.
Yeah.
And then
you built up the squad first. Yeah.
Yeah, you had like Hulk, even though last minute they changed him from like to Mark Ruffalo in the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
That was always weird. And then yeah, it's just they build up to the Avenger movies, where it's like when they try to like with DC they try to cash in with like the whole Batman versus Superman without like properly building up. And even if like say they didn't need to build up like say Batman, at least the whole conflict was kind of fucked. Like it was really absurd. It was like, Batman hates Superman for being a vigilante, and then Superman hates Batman for being a vigilante.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, Southpaw. I saw your I saw your tweet. 7 p.m. showing of Sonic.
Yep.
I have to see this.
I'm gonna retweet it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
But I think it's my latest tweet.
Funny to me that Bob said he can be commercially successful.
By the way, Weekend Warrior, you're not following me on Twitter. What's wrong with you?
I followed it. No, I followed you now, man.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I see it. Yeah, I have a lot of good takes. What can I say? You guys look at it.
A lot of seats for like Sonic.
Let me count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 70, 75, 77, 79, 81, 85, 88, and 90. All right. In the 7 o'clock showing of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, let's move on to, this is the IMAX showing for Birds of Prey, the 7:15 one, right? Now, keep in mind that that's a 7 o'clock showing for a Sonic, and I took that screen cap at 7 o'clock. And I took all of these screen caps at 7 o'clock, okay? This is a of Birds of Prey. It's playing in IMAX. I see 4 in, let's see, we've got 4,
These are IMAX showings?
5,
oh my god.
6, 7,
That's
9,
depressing.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 seats in the IMAX showing of Birds playing just a few minutes after Sonic starts. And then let's go to the 7 o'clock showing of Birds of Prey. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27. 27 seats in a 7 o'clock showing of Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey may into okay. Than I thought, because Birds of Prey's 2 showings make just barely more than half of Sonic's 1 showing. It's really bad, guys. It's so much worse. It's so much worse than I previously thought. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of seats. I didn't actually count them. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, chat. I need the Fs for Birds of Prey.
press F. Press F for Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey. Oh my god! It's like if they released like, okay, because Jim Carrey is gonna be the main reason why people go see the new Sonic movie.
Yeah,
if they waited a couple days and then they retitle it to Jim Carrey, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Remember when the movie was originally titled Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of Harley Quinn? Did they
no, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. It was the fantastic.
Oh, the fantastic emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Of one Harley Quinn. That wasn't enough unnecessary words.
It's like, when they said emancipation, did they mean like emancipation from an audience?
From oh good.
Yeah, you're probably right, Ken.
Oh my god.
I need tickets for Sonic. 90 tickets more. Sorry, 43 tickets more than Birds of Prey got.
That would be the question of the year, wouldn't it? Did Fantastic Four make more than Birds of Prey?
Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fetch my phone and we're gonna look at some more of the second. We're gonna look at more.
That's just big oof. Oof. So Weekend, how goes along with like the progress of your Star Wars video?
Oh, it's getting there. Yeah, I'm like comparing the plots now. Like I say that it's not a trilogy in the sense like there's a continuous story. It's like the more you watch Disney trilogy, it feels like episodes of a series rather than
it reminds me more of like the comedic cartoons where it's like the episodes themselves aren't really as connected to each other, or they rarely have arcs.
Yeah, they don't. It's like and Ray is kind of like the hero.
So actually, I'm not able to look up the showings anymore because the last showing is already started, so I can't look at them. But goodness, let's see. Okay, so at another AMC that's got like reclining seats and shit. Like Jesus, it's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Christ.
15
hang on.
At the 9 o'clock showing?
Wait, hold on. I'm counting. Okay.
Like that's depressing if it's 15 at the 9 o'clock showing.
Yeah. Clock showing actually. It's a 10:15 showing. And let's see, it's got okay, so that's at least 50 seats right there. 60. Then there's like 69, I think. No, it's more. Holy fuck, man. That's a fucking lot. That's there's only like out of all the seats here, there's at least like I want to say 100 seats in this thing. There's let's see, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Hang on. 10. All right, so I want to say that there's that haven't been bought in this 100-seat theater. I'm gonna look at the Birds of Prey showings at the same theater. Give me one sec. What does Birds of Prey have at this theater? Come on, I need to see this. Give it to me. It's loading up. Okay, 10:40 showing for the same theater for Birds of Prey.
How many seats?
Oh my god, it's actually doing pretty good. As good as Sonic, but like not that far behind in terms of like vacant seats. So better there, I guess.
That sounds good because it's like I'd imagine like say with a 7 o'clock showing. Okay, so here's my thing with like 7 o'clock showings. Most of that time it's like it's a Friday, right? So there's a good chance that there'll also be people who are coming back. We're getting out of work as well because it's like either they have stuff to catch up, especially with like this is the month or this is like the time of the year where the stars align. It's like it's Valentine's Day, middle of the month, so then it's payday for a lot of people. So then there's going to be like sales and movies and stuff like that. It falls, the stars align basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the showings for tomorrow, and here's the thing: it's like they're tomorrow showings. There's still plenty of time for people to come to the theater, you know. But so far, out of 4 showings, out of 4 IMAX showings at AMC tomorrow, only 6 seats have been sold across all 4 of those showings. There's one showing that has no. Let's look at regular showings here. Oh, no seats taken there yet. 4 seats taken the second showing there. Okay, interesting. So we've got a total of 10 seats prepared for tomorrow. No seats there.
Yes, Manga Freak. Birds of Prey is the perfect Valentine's movie.
Oh, right. Okay, so looking at the showings for tomorrow at my local, 10 seats in total have been sold as of yet. Okay, and again, it's like it's
reserved.
It's not conclusive. It's 10 seats reserved. To how Sonic seats are being reserved, because how much do you want to bet that there's
seats are reserved for Sonic?
Yeah, let's look. I wonder. Do you think it's gonna be more or less than 10?
I'd imagine it's more because it's like if you already have like this kind of momentum going, I think it's just gonna expand.
Oh, and it's Saturday tomorrow, which means
more people.
The
can
parents
kind of watch whatever,
parents are gonna see with their kids. Yep. Let's see. Oh, the first showing has. So the first showing of Sonic has more seats reserved. No, not more seats. Just one less seat reserved than showings of Birds of Prey for tomorrow. All right, let's look at the next one. And oh my god. Okay, so let's see. There was 9 the first, 15, 17, 21.
When's the schedule for this first showing?
23.
Tomorrow.
First showing for Sonic. And then there's a 2:15 p.m. Oh, can you hear me?
You got cut off a bit. Hello?
Hello, I'm back. What's happening?
We were talking about like the first showing. When was the schedule for like the what's this? For like Sonic and Birds of Prey? I would actually be curious about that.
So I'm looking at the number of seats reserved for Birds of Prey and Sonic tomorrow, like as of now. As of now, there's 8 showings for Birds of Prey that are going to be showing tomorrow at my local theater. Okay, 4 of them are in IMAX, and 4 of them are in like a regular theater. Of all of those showings, do you want to guess how many are currently reserved the night before the...
Did you say 10? 10?
It was 10.
Oh.
Oof.
10. So at its 2 o'clock showing, I'm looking through Sonic's reserved seats now for tomorrow. And the first show, 9 reserved seats. And then
on
the
one,
second showing
on one cinema alone? On one theater alone?
In one theater for one showing alone, tickets. And then there's the 2:15 showing that ramps that up to a total of 23 tickets. Let's see.
Oh my god.
5 p.m. What's that showing seats like? Only 3 seats sold there. Okay, so 26. All right. Let's see. 5. I think I skipped a showing there. Hold on. 450. 450. Let's look at 450 here. Okay. Let's see. That's 29 and
is this why
35.
Is
It's like
people are just
so in 4 showings, Sonic the Hedgehog has almost quadruple the reserve Birds of Prey currently does. And again, it's like Birds of Prey is going to probably get some more people to come when tomorrow and everything. What's the excitement? Where's the excitement at, right? Because when it gets a day in advance, okay, that shows interest. That is a good audience interest, basically.
I feel so bad because it's like the thing with Sonic is like what we can notice here is like Sonic has got a lot of momentum in its first film showing.
Yeah.
And it's like when you have this momentum, it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
So Sonic's got 40 seats saved for the first 5 showings, and its 6th showing we've got 41, 43, 46. Let's see. Huge, bro. It's like a party.
I'd imagine that makes sense because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh fuck! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it! No, don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's a fucking party of 9 going to see Sonic. Jesus Christ! So it's 55 seats in the first 5 showings. Let's look at 9:30. Okay. At the 9:30 showing, and 2 seats sold at the 10 o'clock showing. So yeah, there's it's that have been saved for Sonic across 8 showings, and Birds of Prey has 10. A grand total of 10. Look, Birds of Prey is going to get more tickets than 10, but Sonic's also going to get a lot more tickets than fucking 57. It's gonna get steamrolled, and the numbers are going to be hilarious.
How does this happen?
I don't. Well, actually, I'll tell you.
I get that Birds of Prey is an R-rated movie, but it's this
Birds of Prey.
Awful momentum.
Right. Sonic the Hedgehog, Paramount Pictures, they listened to fan feedback, and Birds of Prey had the media call us for not going to see it. God damn.
Imagine not thinking in 2020 that audience feedback is important, especially for your movies.
Imagine.
Let's.
Yeah, I honestly look at these.
Remember, film
all night.
Remember, movie Roberto here said that if people are if you're driving away people from your movie, it's gonna be a critical success or
it's gonna be a good thing. Yeah, he said that. I can't believe it. How can you say that shit? It's demonstrably false. I can't.
This is also really funny to me because then it's I've also been working on online retail, and I also do customer service, and it's my boss is really tends to go pretty hard, and he kind of goes hard on me every once in a while, say, hey man, you have to you have to really communicate well with the customers and stuff like that. Make sure that you help out with whatever issues they have with our products and stuff like that. It's it's just this guy here on YouTube who's somehow hired again by the people who previously fired him.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, I think they should. You know what they should do for the next Superman movie? So
Imagine.
just remake Man of Steel, right? But make it better. And then when it comes to the final ending with like Superman realizes that he needs to get Zod away from a populated area. So then they go and fight inside a theater playing Birds of Prey. Oh God!
Remember that that's basically the Dragon Ball meme. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
let's fight somewhere empty, and then he fight in like whatever empty movie theaters.
Oh.
Let's continue on.
It's kind of amazing how big of a
Failures,
failure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Large ships take time to turn, and while it may have been too late to salvage Justice League, it did seem like the studio was trying to fix things while that was already in production, and since then it's largely been a string of successes. Aquaman was a global smash and completely different film from any of its predecessors,
And it didn't really push away its audience.
yeah, it didn't.
Imagine that. A movie, regardless of what you think of like Aquaman's quality, it's like it didn't push away its audience.
Yeah, I
It
can't.
didn't. Yeah, it didn't. No, actually, who's the guy? James Wan. He actually said like, don't attack people that didn't like the movie.
Yeah,
Now,
he
and
said
said
that.
He was a class act about it. Like that's the thing. Being a class act sells.
Yeah. Like that's the main difference between like Aquaman, Shazam, and like Birds of Prey. Like the first two movies didn't push away their audience; they just made them.
Yeah, Shazam, for all of its faults,
It just
nice
made the
dude,
movie,
and he listens
it
to
marketed
criticism.
It marketed the movie for whatever it was trying to aim for. Like, or in this case,
Well, I will say that
it wasn't trying to just. It was just wanted to be a movie, a family movie in a sense.
I'd say that Shazam's marketing was deemed a lot more marketed towards kids, and then there was like these freaky CGI monsters that were in it that are just insanely
the
out of
synth,
place.
Right?
Yeah, that's like
that's a bit
this.
ironic.
This is like not what the trailer showed at all. Yeah. Some people like them, but I was like, yeah, these things are cool, but kind of like out of place here.
I still find it funny how it's like with like Shazam, where it's like they introduced a kid who the little girl who became vegan because she didn't want to hurt animals. And yet in the movie they chose Billy because apparently he's pure heart.
Okay. Weekend Warrior, you've seen.
Oh my god, that's a good point.
You've seen Shazam, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I'm gonna bring another point up for Darla. Darla should have been Bam's champion because when Freddy is getting beat up by those two bullies, I don't know how those guys get away with beating up a crippled kid. Modern day and age where everyone's got fucking cell phones and can just show it to a teacher and like, all right, yeah, let's go to the principal. You're fucking out of the school. We're of the school. But no, they're allowed to do it willy-nilly. They hit the crippled kids with their car. Darla's the only one that tries stepping in, walking away until they mock him for not having a mom, which personally offends Billy, and finally makes him think, beating up my crippled stepbrother are kind of assholes, or foster brother, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and beat them up. It's like, oh, now you wait, you dipshit. And then of course the movie then says, yeah, this kid, he's the one who's pure of heart and deserves to be made into my champion. Fucking bullshit. Shazam's terrible.
The movie needs to happen, Mr. Paw.
No, why isn't it the black girl? Why isn't it the girl that's actually a sweet person and is actually pure of heart? Why is the fucking stupid bullshit fucking asshole white kid that locks police on shop and lets a fucking disabled kid get beat up by fucking bullies?
Why? Why is he the one who's pure of heart? What does that send?
Because she's black.
Maybe.
Oh my god! I just realized how much, how stupid Shazam is.
I like how it's like the writing just. It's like the character is of course established as like a white man or a white person, but then it's like the way he's written is just so terrible.
And overall, it's like, okay, they're not like doing the diversity thing in a shoehorned or forced way. It was like they did a pretty good job of that overall, but it's like
this character would
but
make
it's
more
like
sense.
No, seriously, it would have made more sense if Darla was the champion in Shazam, if she was the first person to be made a superhero, and fucking Zachary Levi, he acts like a 14-year-old, but he doesn't act like the same 14-year-old that plays. They've got these two completely different personalities, and it's really fucking strange to see. And then there's like the fact that like he's stupid when he's in his superhero form, but one of his abilities is supposed to be literal omniscience, the wisdom of Solomon. That's what that ability gives him.
I'm sorry,
super
Southpaw.
fucking smart. He's supposed to be super
There's
smart.
a comment here in the chat. He said it. Hey, it said pure of heart, not pure good heart. Maybe the kid's heart is puritanism.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's like if the wizard was played by someone that was white, I guarantee that people would have complained that the movie's racist because the fucking white wizard doesn't want to give the little black more qualified for being pure of heart. Holy shit.
Let's move on to movie Bob.
Let's go back to movie Bob.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Saw Aquaman. It was actually more like 6 or 7 completely different films. Shazam was a hit and widely praised as a holiday family adventure.
Didn't fucking deserve that praise. No. Oh, and also, holiday family adventure. April, you dipshit! It took place during Christmas, okay? But Aquaman was coming out around Christmas, and there was also Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. They didn't want to release Shazam with Aquaman and Into the Spider-Verse, so they pushed it back 4 months. It's not a fucking holiday hit. What the fuck are you talking about, movie Bob? God damn it!
Spring, Iron before spring break is a holiday.
How does the magic door work, Southpaw? Oh yeah, you like the fact that the villain in Shazam has this ridiculously specific ability. He zaps a bolt of lightning into a fucking door, and the bolt of lightning destroying the door, it carves those symbols in that exact order 7 times into the door, makes it into a fucking Monsters Inc. portal, and then symbols can just disappear later, so the door is no longer a portal. How about that, Weekend Warrior?
Whoa, you need to calm down.
No, I will not calm down. Never in the history of calming down has anyone calmed down. Calm down.
Okay.
Shazam sucks. Fuck you, movie Bob.
So let's go back to movie Bob and
Yeah, that was actually a
you
perfect segue.
really,
Fuck you,
you
movie
really
Bob
hate-
was actually a
you
perfect
really hate
segue.
and I thought I hated movies.
Venture, I
Damn.
didn't personally care for Joker, but a lot of people did, and 11 Oscar nominations are certainly nothing to sneeze at. Wonder Woman 1984 is looking like another winner, and now Birds of...
Does Wonder Woman 1984 look like a winner? Because the whole thing with bringing Steve Trevor back seems really...
Yeah, when I heard about like Steve Trevor just coming back to life, that was like really off-putting, especially when it's like, especially with like say in the first Wonder, his sacrifice meant a lot for like Wonder Woman's character, in like, the first by the end of the first movie. So then it's like, why are you negating this? Especially when you're setting this movie in like half a cent, like. What was that? Like half a century?
More than
after
half a
World
century.
War I?
70 years.
More than half a century.
like, and the fact is, he's not in the present day in the DCEU.
Yeah,
he fucking died. the end of this one too. It's like, why are you even bothering with this?
This makes no sense.
Oh, I think I saw a spoiler like in 4chan. I think it's gonna follow the plot like with what I saw, and that's why it kind of explains why Steve Trevor is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to
it's so
tell people because
Oh, I've seen the leaks and I
yeah,
believe
yeah,
them.
yeah. I think
I totally believe them.
I just
yeah,
find it so off-putting from like, oh, I remember enjoying Wonder Woman. Yeah, I felt like that was a pretty pivotal point for like her arc. I was like, oh, you're bringing him back kind of doesn't oofies.
Yeah.
yeah, they want to have the cool characters without. It's like Terminator. It kind of reminds me of Dark Fate in a way because they want the character developed Terminator to help the
Mhm.
Dark Fate is
the new
worse because it's
leads.
like they
Yeah,
don't bother they don't bother explaining how it's what they're doing is contradicting to what
yeah.
happened at the end of Terminator 2 where the robot literally kills himself.
Yeah.
Uh,
So movie
Oh.
Bob. So Shazam sucks, right?
Yeah. It kind of sucks. It's kind of a bad movie.
Why must you
Shazam is a
hate
sham.
Paul? Why must you hate children?
Because they're fucking for meta kid. Kids suck.
Think of the children, Mr. Paul.
You know who also
I hit it for children.
Jeffrey
It's a
Epstein.
children's movie. Don't think about it. Therefore,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't deserve good
yeah, you know-
stories.
You know who else? You know who else thought of the Epstein? He thought of children
Yeah.
all the time.
Prey, I'd offer, is a more creatively successful version of
happening?
what Joker took aim at, i.e. using a name
Wait,
A
a
more
more
creative
successful version of Joker? Really?
The movie that was able
Oh
to
my
sell
God.
that was able to sell 1 million tickets without China is somehow less successful than Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I can't believe he said that shit.
That's just incredible. Like, Movie Bob is in a complete fan where, like, objective facts, like how much money these movies are making, it doesn't matter to him.
And also, like, this is still like we just passed the first weekend. We still have to wait for like the next weekend. Usually,
Oh,
you can tell like a success in like at least 2 weeks. Or like movies,
2
at
days,
least with, like
baby.
mainstream media. A movie success,
Yeah.
like, financial success tends to rely on like the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, those first 2 weeks, if they don't do well during the first 2 weeks, it loses. I mean, it's going to lose a lot of momentum. Any movie's going to lose a week, but
yeah.
God, like if those first 2 weeks aren't good, then you're fucked. You've got a flop. Because not included in the budget is going millions, possibly like tens or hundreds of millions of dollars in marketing.
Yeah. Like, imagine how
And
much you
that's-
have to spend for the ads. Especially
Yeah.
when they can be...
The
they're-
budget that they
it's already
show is just the
Like, commercial placement in, like, TV cables is already expensive. Imagine how much more
Yeah.
it is on, like, say, YouTube or Twitch, now that almost all of the advertisers now are going to, like, YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, they're not gonna like it.
I
I
remember this thing popping up a lot when I was watching a fighting game tournament this January
Mhm.
on like Twitch. So yeah, there's that.
yeah. Yeah, basically the production the budget that they report is only for production. Marketing it has a completely different budget. So if it does
And this isn't just
basically
this isn't just in like the US alone. This is also like you're marketing internationally. This thing marketed internationally. So
yeah. Basically if this movie breaks even, then it's a flop.
yeah.
Oof.
There's
Yeah, that's literally no profits. You didn't get anything in the end. Let's move on.
in property as the vehicle for doing something very different within the studio system. On the TV side, many naysayers have been won over by the hugely ambitious Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event, improvements in
No.
Many naysayers have been run over by the Crisis of Infinite Earths. I mean, people unironically watched it to laugh at it.
God.
But okay. Okay.
No.
Like,
I'm sorry. Okay, so
how can you say
so
that? Like,
I'm a member of Mahler's Discord server, and he has said that I think this might have been in a VC. There was a day where he was in a VC with a lot of people, and I think he said in there that like Infinitisms was the worst scene in terms of like objective. Like it's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. Oh my god! And it's like the funny thing is, I gave up on the Arrowverse a long time ago. I'm so glad that I made that decision when I did.
yeah.
I like
Nice.
season
Imagining-
one, but it was
Oh, imagine following the Arrowverse shows, all the Arrowverse shows, and you are enjoying them, and you get
you get
Earths.
season 4 of Arrow.
you get season 3 and 4 of Arrow. Season 3 sucked, dude.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Felicity putting on the Atom suit to save Oliver's life, and it just happens, and she's able to use it on her first try. Fuck you. Just fuck you, show. Fucking Felicity. Like, worst Mary Sue in
I
existence.
think Felicity really
Test.
Felicity really brought the show down, I think.
Oh, absolutely. It was weird because, like, the first season, she was actually, like, kind of
An
She's
interesting
terms
a good
of-
supporting character.
she's funny and she's a good supporting character. And then the
Then
writers
she
realized,
really became part of it.
Felicity-
It was like everything went
yeah, she took.
Yeah, she took over, basically.
Okay, yeah. Here's a lesson to any aspiring writers. No matter what the fan reaction is to a certain character, if they're not the protagonist, don't let them take over the story. Okay,
Yeah.
the protagonist is the person that the story is centered on. You detract the story from the protagonist to focus more on the fan favorite character, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
All right, that's an instance of pandering to
That's-
fans.
That's fan fiction tier writing.
Just
basically.
terrible.
It's fan fiction
Yeah.
tier writing.
But think of the children.
Absolutely.
It's their fault.
Like
Before
listen to
everyone
feedback.
remembers that the first season of Arrow had like Oliver Green just killing people.
Like
That was
just
funny.
listen to fan feedback. If a character sucks, figure out how you can fix them. If people are satisfied, keep it the way that it is. I swear to God. If you take that to mean, oh, they want this character to take over the show, and you do that, it's gonna suck. I haven't seen where it didn't suck. If Seinfeld became all about the exploits of Kramer, and there was like
Oh, it's
very
gonna suck.
little of Jerry and, it would have sucked.
Let's see what he has to say more about the DCE.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going back to movie,
Such as
bro.
series like Titans, offbeat entries like Doom Patrol, and a renewal for the critically praised Batwoman among.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
no,
the
fuck off,
praised
Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Bad woman. Actually, I was
Guys,
I wanted
guys.
to ask Weekend Warrior about what's this about Titans, because I remember in like your 30K special, you talked about how you actually enjoyed it. I was wondering
Yeah, I
what-
did.
I was wondering
Like-
if you could like talk a little bit about like what the show has or like how it handles the characters.
Yeah, actually, like I think the trailers were really misleading into how edgy everyone was, and I think the edgy editing, like the scene where that whole thing,
Fuck Batman.
no, that's just dumb. Also, like wait, how? Like in the context of those scenes just happening, it was fine. But
Yeah.
but they took it out of context and made it unnecessarily edgy. So that's always a good sign. Well, I haven't watched season 2 though, so I don't know if they dropped the ball there. But
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine like fucking up.
apparently-
Imagine like fucking up a show's a show's potential success because like of bad marketing.
Yeah, they did. Like
It
the
feels
scene,
so bad
like
now.
like with Beast Boy, like he was in a cage, right? And it implied he eats some people or some shit. But what they did in that episode was that they actually trapped. They actually Beast Boy was actually a fun character until that episode where they literally caged him and experimented on him. And when he escaped and he was still out of it, he was still a beast. That's why he had
Ah,
to. Yeah,
yeah,
see,
that
so
makes more sense now.
yeah, yeah,
They-
and what they did was
that sounds like something you. That sounds like something you should actually do, just to be sure that your friend isn't going to try to kill you.
yeah, it's like what they did in the trailer, they made it look like Beast Boy was an experiment. He's gone rogue, and it gives off that impression. And I don't think that was the right way to like what you said. I don't think it was the right way to have promoted the show.
Imagine paying
Yes.
for marketing only for them to fuck it up. Dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like the, like the trailer was so bad.
I
Like,
hope those people who were behind it got fired.
I hope so too. Fuck those guys. It was so bad. Like, how could you drop the ball so badly? Like, yeah.
Bob gave Sonic the Hedgehog a 2 out of 10. So
Fuck
now
off,
you
Bob.
know it's good.
Fuck off, Bob.
He,
Really?
he is so to make Birds of Prey a success. It's not even funny.
Really? Like, why?
I'm sorry. Go into a movie where Jim Carrey is being Jim Carrey in his usual manic self, right? Because Jim Carrey is one of those actors who that he's in watchable as long as you let him off the leash and let him just do what he does best.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
cannot
like his-
go into a Jim Carrey movie and give it a. You have
I've
no
seen,
soul if you give a Jim Carrey movie a 2 out of 10.
I've seen like clips of like the Sonic movie, and especially the ones where like with like Jim Carrey, and he's actually kind of fun as like Eggman.
Oh, dude, I came in to the movie just for Jim Carrey, and I was super. Scenes with Sonic I thought were funny, and especially like whenever Jim Carrey and James Marsden are interacting with each other, it's super because
funny.
both actors, they know what movie they're in. They know what kind of movie they're in. They've accepted their situation, but they're having the time of their lives. They're having. Here's the funny thing about James Marsden, right? He gets boring roles like in Westworld and X-Men, but he has potential to be really funny and charismatic. He was the. You guys ever see that Disney movie Enchanted?
Yeah, he's the prince guy.
He's the prince guy. He's super
yeah.
funny in that movie.
Yeah, he was like hamming it
The best
up.
part- yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Giselle! He like puts his fucking index finger up to his mouth. He's goddamn hilarious in that movie. So it's like, yeah, for a character that's otherwise pretty flat and could have been very boring, they got to help carry it, and he delivers his lines really funny, whether he's with Sonic or Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey's amazing in it all throughout. So
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I actually want to watch. There are like so far 3 movies I actually want to watch. 1917, because even my dad watched it and he said it was like really good. And then so there's also Sonic, and then also unironically Ip Man 4. I was interested by the choreography of it, so it's like I want to see this movie. I wish there was a way for me to see this movie.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay. All right.
So,
we
that's
we,
pretty
we can
cool.
just no wait. What timestamp are you guys on?
we are at 211. Well, I'm at
211.
211.
Okay.
Yeah, 211
Okay.
too.
Let's like back it up just a tiny little bit so I'm in sync with you guys.
Where are you?
I'm at 212.
212. Okay.
Yeah.
210. There you go.
Hang on. I'm not seeing it yet.
Are you at 210?
Hang on. Let me move.
All right.
All right. Cool.
210.
For the critically praised Batwoman,
Yep.
among others. So while the pundit class for such things will probably make the mistake of waiting on a major ticket item like the next Batman, Superman, or Justice League do-over to declare it so, it seems like they've turned things around. How did they
They didn't.
Not exactly.
No.
Not exactly. I mean, they were trying
Got
to.
a Batman movie that's coming up that has a stacked cast and a great director that's taking care of it and also writing for it.
And also,
Yep.
I hope Robert Pattinson. I hope this is Robert Pattinson's like break from like Twilight, because it's like I feel so bad for him, like just being known as like, the guy
Lighthouse!
from Twilight.
Watch The Lighthouse.
Yeah, for anyone that's been paying attention to his like indie career, he's already like broken away from Twilight, and but this will hopefully be the movie that like makes you go, oh, okay, he's not Twilight guy anymore. He's Batman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like the mainstream consciousness, because I know that in the mainstream he's still Twilight guy,
Yeah,
even
they
though to
still know
me,
it.
because I've
Because it's like
because yeah.
indie movie. It's just it's indie movies, so it's like you don't really know much about them compared to like the mainstream. It's sadly it's not like the situation in like PC gaming where it's like among PC gamers you tend to know more like say the indie games than like the mainstream games for the most part.
Yeah. Hey, Cad, Antihero 69 wants it.
Oh,
There's room for one more.
let's actually try that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm like I'm not friends with him. Like,
Let me see if I am. I'll see if I can add. Is he on my friends list? No, he's not. Shit.
let's actually see if I can add him, because I know he's both on like a Rags and Mahler server. So let's see. Let's find him.
Yes. Anti-hero, where are you?
Let's see. He's in camp.
Anti-hero. Yo, I see him. Let's see.
Okay, I found him.
Yeah.
All right.
View profile, send friend request.
I
Come
also
on in,
added him as, like,
anti-hero.
a friend.
Hello. Is he here?
Not yet.
Wait. What's happening, guys? Antihero.
We're at a new person here.
Is
There we go.
There you go. He accepted it. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Coffee.
Oh,
Anti-hero. There we go.
Yeah.
hello.
Hey.
He's not in quite yet.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
You can hear us, right?
Hello.
Oh, I'm hearing someone.
That sounds like him. Hello? Hello, Auntie?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, good. I don't need to use the stream anymore.
Yeah.
Hi. Good evening. Oh, good. I don't need to use the stream anymore.
We're hearing an echo.
Yeah, we're hearing that. Let me just lower the fucking stream delays.
But you might want to turn the volume down on that.
Shit, man.
Okay. Alright, I think you should be good now. Alright. So let's see. We're currently at like what is this again?
Oh, but by the way,
220.
do you want to cover Geeks and Gamers video where he took a satire tweet about Sonic?
Which was it about?
He did what?
So, okay,
need
so you
to
know
see
how there were these tweets about like Sonic had homophobic slurs, so I went and saw Birds of Prey instead, right? Well, there was someone that made
I retweeted a mock tweet
what
about it. What
did it say? Was it?
It was something about
Oh, one of those tweets. I think I remember Ellis Mark or King Courage knows.
It was basically something about like Sonic just coming out and then like pissing on someone. That was like
So
It's
so
just so
the
weird.
tweet was like it was a person with like a lot of like makeup on their face to make them look like they
Oh,
got.
I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Can you show like
Jeremy apparently made a whole video about that tweet, taking it seriously.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh,
What a lovely
no.
man.
Why?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick around for
That's
that.
the wrong tweet.
Like
No, that's the wrong tweet.
Yeah.
What?
That's
No
not
way.
That's the
No
that's
way.
The parody. That's the parody one.
I wanna.
Why
so-
did you
so
do
wait,
that?
let's-
A bunch of hedgehogs
Bob
beat me
and-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a joke tweet, right?
Let's finish. Yeah, it is a joke tweet. It's obviously a joke.
Yeah.
Share the tweet. Share the
Okay,
tweet.
let's-
Share the tweet because I don't think I'm not
Hold
sure.
on,
if I'm
let me join
familiar
the
with
watch
it.
together.
Oh right.
Oh yeah.
If you scroll up,
I
you'll find
scrolled
the
up.
link.
The link's already there. I think I see it.
Yeah. Okay, just wait for you to we'll just wait for you to get in because it's like there's only 3 people so far in it. It's like okay, there's 4 now. Southpaw, you think you could like share the tweet because it's like, oh man, that's so depressing.
I'm trying. I am trying to
That's
find
the
it.
joke. That's the joke, guys.
It's like,
Oh, holy shit.
how did you choose? How did you want to talk about? How did you decide to bank on this and like choose the one that's a parody? It's like,
Hey,
Oh,
whatever makes money, I guess.
Yeah.
That's his motive at this point.
you could have just at least chosen the one. Look for. You could have at least made sure that they had like pronouns in their bio.
I can't find the original
It's so
tweet.
sad.
I'm
Oh my
gonna I'm gonna look up
Yeah, it's sad.
that Jeremy
Actually,
video.
Did she actually delete the
It's like-
tweet?
I don't know if she deleted the tweet, because she seemed to be reveling in the
And making fun
event
of.
because it was a funny tweet. It was a funny tweet. And
I mean-
Jeremy, as usual, took it seriously.
What is up,
That's
geeks
so-
and-
I mean,
Um,
I will play devil's
No,
advocate.
why did you
At
choose
first,
that?
I kind of did take it seriously, but then I actually read it again, and I'm like, oh.
It's like
No, and you look at
Let's-
the
okay, let's
picture.
look at-
So it's like a really. It's like a stock.
Yeah.
It's like a stock beat up woman. That was my impression.
Okay, we're
I don't
Where
think
is it?
I don't think any amount of hedgehogs can cause that much damage.
Yeah, exactly. Also,
Have you seen
They're
hedgehogs in
they're
real life?
tiny.
like a group
They're
of
tiny.
tiny.
Oh, all right, hold on. I think I found it. Hold on. Let me all right, I'm gonna listen to it real quick and I'm gonna see if this is it.
Maybe he joked it. No, is it possible that it's a joke?
Oh, okay. He said this clearly is a troll. Never mind. Okay, so he understood that. Thank goodness.
Okay, that was
Because when I
thank
heard
God.
that Jeremy took it
Thank you for
seriously.
clarifying.
I was
Oh my
gonna
god,
lose
like
my
that would have been
mind.
really depressing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I was given incorrect information.
Phew. Let's move on to Pelikula Roberto.
Yeah, let's listen to Kino Bob.
Diabeto.
The movie blob
do
that ate
To be
everyone.
honest, it doesn't look so much like they changed strategy, so much as followed through on it. From the outset, the pitch was supposed to be that the differentiation of the so-called DC Extended Universe to Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe, and so much like they changed strategy, so much as followed through on it. From the outset, the pitch was supposed to be that the differentiation of the so-called DC Extended Universe to Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe and the superhero genre was the lowered emphasis on connectivity, which really is more of a sleight of hand trick in the Marvel than an actual policy, but that's another show, in favor of
This
Wait a minute, I
doesn't
thought the
make
difference was
sense.
that. Hold on,
Listen
I thought
to-
the difference was that the DCEU was darker. I thought that was the difference.
That was
Well,
supposed
it's
that was originally the main
Definitely,
difference when you had like
it's
Zack
definitely
Snyder.
straight away.
Yeah, when
Every
Zack Snyder-
single movie since BVS has strayed away from trying to be dark. Like Suicide Squad, they tried making it funnier, and one
Yeah, but
Suicide
it
Squad
and
looks like an
Justice League is more
STD.
lighthearted. Yeah, it does, but it's not trying to be grim dark.
Yeah, it just went for the whole LCD thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's LSD.
Oh, LSD. the liquid dreams.
It looks like
The
TD,
shit the
honestly.
guy took while he wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
All right.
It's like ever since like Zack, their first mistake was hiring Zack Snyder. Let's admit
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
That was the first mistake of the DCEU, hiring Zack Snyder.
What was his end goal?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
just
the
make
thing
cool
is-
looking shit.
He doesn't seem like a guy with with end goals. He seems to be more focused on like the spectacle. It's very
Yeah,
it's very evident when you watch movies like say Watchmen, where it's like the the writing in like the original comic was much more nuanced, and I understand that, like, say it's hard to fit in that nuance into a 2-hour movie, but then you watch the movie itself and you understand that they tend to be more focused on like the spectacle, especially with like the whole characters.
So it's kind of like Michael Bay in a sense, then.
Yeah, especially with like when you have characters who are somehow human but are able to literally break bones with a single punch.
I wish I could break bones with a single punch.
Yeah, just it makes no sense.
Okay, you know what I love about... Okay, I'm actually looking through Geeks and Gamers videos right now. And
besides the fact they upload like 4 times a day.
Well, so check this out, right? So I'm going to send you this link that was from... put it in chat right here. So it says Birds of Prey, not really woke, surprisingly. Okay, and then 5 we get this video with this thumbnail. We get woke movies keep flopping at the box office, and you've got Birds of Prey.
Look who's there!
Thumbnail.
Look who's there!
When you're too...
Oh my god!
This is what happens when you're not consistent with your lore.
Does he even have lore in the first place?
I like, Cad, you saw that I did that Geeks and Gamers stream. I'm still like cover them constantly, but I'll totally cover them again because they make some bad videos, dude. They make some really bad videos.
Yeah, the quality's sketch.
But hey, it doesn't matter because people are subscribing to them. You know, they're not getting a lot of views anymore these days. You know, let's look.
Really, they're not.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'm only subscribed to Geeks and Gamers for association reasons.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, so 10,000 views.
Let's actually check out their social blade. I'm curious, really quick.
No wait, no wait. I meant mutual. I think that's what I meant.
What do you mean by that? Like you have mutual friends?
Like they're people that are connected to Mall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Just look at their channel.
Is kind of getting wavy. They had like a spike.
Like,
look, it's getting really inconsistent.
Well, yeah. See, like Rise of Skywalker has come and gone. No one cares. Like no one cares about their takes outside of like Star Wars and Joker. You know. Oh. Look at their channel right now. And look at all the views that they're getting.
Speaking of
creepy shopping experience, that's their most recent video.
Oh,
that's
10. Speaking of takes,
45 seconds.
Have you seen the guy that ranted on Joker? Like,
Robert Storms, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Oh boy, another Roberto.
Like, okay, look, hold on, guys. Consider this is a channel that has 219,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
10,000 views, 21,000 views.
Oof.
16,000 views, 49,000 views, 11,000 views, 22,000 views, 33,000 views, 32,000 views,
16K, 11K,
39K, 24K, 29K, 27K, 189K for when Joaquin Phoenix won Oscar.
That sounds more
12K, 17K,
like 30K subscribers at least, or at most. So
like this has been a really bad week for them. Especially like it seems like people just don't give a shit about the Sonic and Birds of Prey coverage. Like, dude, like their video on Sam Raimi being in talks for Doctor Strange 2, which is pretty big news for like the MCU and shit. 9,000 views.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've kind of gone irrelevant. It looks like
the recent videos that spiked actually were like a reaction to to Rise of Skywalker, how it should have ended, and the Juicy Smollett guy.
Juicy Smollett.
Jesse Smollett. Yeah, I heard he got charged again or something.
Yeah.
They made a video a week ago saying Peter Parker and Tom Holland gets replaced by Miles because white guy's bad. No, they did the whole deal with getting Tom Holland back, getting the rights to Spider-Man back, so they could have Tom Holland in the MCU.
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
yeah.
I gotta see that.
I've never seen any article claiming that Miles Morales was replacing Peter Parker.
Yeah, it seems like
In
such
the,
an
in
odd
the
stretch,
MCU?
especially when you have literal Disney stands wanting Disney to buy Sony, like just so that they can have Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, I don't
the
want
worst
to.
possible approach.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want Disney owning PlayStation
Yeah.
or all those appliances that Sony makes.
I don't want Disney
Yeah.
to just keep on like eating up companies. I want it to stop.
And that's just Bob. That's Bob Iger's problem. Bob Iger is just awful at that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, like looking at Geeks and Gamers videos, like for a channel with 219,000 subscribers, I expected more than this. I expected a lot more views than this.
Let's actually look at like say Mueller.
Quartering. Look at quartering.
Yeah, quartering.
I'm not sub to the quartering.
Yeah, like
Quartering
I
is
think
kind
it's
of really inconsistent, and he's already at like 670k subs.
And he's terrible too.
Let's see. That Star Wars girl has 134k.
Look at this. He has like 670k subs, but he doesn't. Every once in a while, he seems to like reach 200k, but he tends to tinker. He tends to dance around like the 150k. Just quite something. Actually,
So like a
let's look
sixth
at,
of his
like,
audience is watching.
I'm actually curious. I want to look at like say Shoe on Head. I just subscribed to her recently.
Oh,
so-
she constantly gets millions of views.
yeah, she does.
I mean, she doesn't upload every day though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and she works on her content. It makes, and then she uploads it, and people are like, "This is funny. I want to see more of it." You watch.
Not only that, there's
quartering-
early access on her Patreon.
You
also
watch the
gets it-
quartering
She
in
gets
Geeks.
at least 500k.
Ugh, another one of these. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
So
Okay.
that's interesting.
Yeah, look at Shiz's
Yeah.
most recent video. 613k views.
In 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days ago. She has 1 million subs.
And yeah, this is a really good video. The creepy female teacher epidemic video is really good.
It's
Warren
great.
the
Yeah.
Snake. The anime titty police. 1.2 million views.
In 2 months. That's something. That's really quick. Let's
Are we ready to continue though? Let's.
Yeah,
let's
go back to
continue.
Bob.
Movie box.
enough shitting on Jeremy. We can.
Let's go back to Movie Blob. He's the better.
Yeah.
He's the lower hanging fruit.
For placing a premium on authorial voice and creative autonomy for individual projects, such as it is within the studio system. But that plan seemed to run counter to the outside place that the Justice League adjacent projects had early on, with director-producer Zack Snyder's long-term plans and aesthetic choices apparently holding sway not only over the tone and design, but also plot details of Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman, among other features. Leaving
What the
whole
fuck
project
is he saying?
So he had like so Zack Snyder had like a long-term vision. Like he wanted to establish this with like a
No
Batman
way.
with Superman.
Long-term
comparison
vision,
with
my ass.
Wonder Woman. That would actually be interesting for a source, because it's like, did this man really have a vision?
he
Especially
didn't.
when you look at like his previous works, and it's like you can really tell that he was focused more on the spectacle.
Fucking Michael Bay had more of a vision in Transformers movies.
Yeah, mostly involving explosions, but it's still a vision. I think that
Explosions
still counts as a
and tits.
vision.
I remember explosions, Bumblebee pissing on a guy,
Racism.
giant robot testicles.
An inconsistent timeline. Like sometimes are
Megan Fox.
just arriving, and yeah.
Medieval knights fighting against robots.
Sometimes they're prehistoric. They've been there since the dinosaurs.
They've been there since the medieval.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks, Movie Bob. Thanks for telling us that apparently Zack Snyder had a vision.
Thanks for telling
I mean,
us that Zack
technically-
Snyder is a creative genius that we don't know about.
technically, Zack Snyder does have a vision, but it tends to be more focused on the spectacle than anything else. But in terms of technicality, speaking technically, it is a vision.
Yeah. I mean,
He has vision.
All right, movie Bob. 2 minutes left.
Somewhat in disarray when a combination of personal tragedy and apparent breakdown in cooperation between the studio and himself saw much of the production stopped and retooled. Now, it seems the original letting the movies be their own thing plan is back on track. You can imagine these various characters in Birds of Prey, Shazam, etc. bumping into each other between films, but on their own, they're very much doing their own thing. It's almost as though the acceptance of the fact that no one is going to compete with Marvel at the A-list mainstream superhero level has freed up the DC films to embrace being the weird alternative misfit brand, which should certainly make things interesting when it's time to do, like, Superman again, but that's for another day. It also seems like they followed Marvel's lead and they've stopped listening exclusively to fans and started listening more to audiences, because those aren't necessary.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Yeah, I don't understand that. What's the difference? Are you talking about like
Are audiences just
fans?
the people who mindlessly consume?
Hey, Bob, did you know that audiences comprise of fans?
Or do you know that audiences can become fans?
Yeah,
I guess that's a foreign concept to him.
you don't get a movie that makes as much money as Avengers Endgame without making fans out of your audience.
Yeah, the whole thing with like Endgame is like that was built up, and how is it built up? Because the audience enjoyed the movies, and what happened to those audiences? They became fans.
So,
and like I can understand
Like, only-
audiences. I can understand an audience not being a fan of something they watched. I can understand that, but it's like
only an audience comprised of fans could sit through Captain Marvel and then bother to go see Endgame afterwards.
yeah.
But it's
I
like
think people
Necessarily the same thing. Say one thing for Batman.
people were tricked by Captain Marvel, if you ask me, because it was the movie before Endgame.
Oh,
yeah, people assume that she had something to do with
Yeah, that was
with
meticulously
Endgame.
crafted to make $1 billion no matter what.
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the whole timing of it. It's just, it has something to do with what's this? With Endgame. Better watch it. And it's like, nope.
You could take her out of the movie and it would be the same. I think it would be better if she wasn't in the fucking movie.
Remember how much damage she does in like the few minutes at the end of the movie?
Yeah, any other guy could have done what she did, like Thor. Anyway. Movie Bob. Sorry, Bob. I got mad because of Captain Marvel.
Well, that movie just wasn't made for you. Okay.
The only Captain Marvel I care about is like Captain Marvelous from Kaizuko Sentai Gokaiger. The Super Sentai pirates that actually have better characters and characters I'd actually be more interested in following.
Batman v Superman and the rest of the so-called Snyderverse, it's probably the purest deep dive any studio has or now will ever take into the absolute uncut id of the closed-off, gate-kept comic book store nerdcore elite milieu of hardcore, we're the real fans, here's what we want, gritty solipism. The cinematic
my favorite straw man.
Real fans wanted to see the real fans wanted to see Jimmy Olsen get shot in the head without his name even being mentioned 2 minutes into the movie.
Of course, man. Aren't you aren't you an audience?
The real fans want to see Jesse Eisenberg play Lex Luthor an impression
with a full head of hair.
Jim Carrey's Riddler.
Real audiences wanted to see John Connor shot dead 5 minutes into the movie.
The true fans wanted to see like Jesse Eisenberg make a complicated plan that makes no sense in Batman versus Superman.
Real fans wanted to see Luke Skywalker want to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I tear into that one. If you listen to Ryan Johnson's commentary on why he wanted Luke to be on that island, it makes no sense when you break it down. So
it's hard to take Ryan Johnson seriously when he's just he acts like such an asshole.
Yeah, he thinks he's hot shit, but he's not really.
It's like,
Yeah.
just dude, no, I can't listen to you.
He's so full of himself.
Yeah, he is. Fuck that guy.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Apotheosis of the kind of Drek, Frank Miller and company have been churning out for the last decade and change. No wonder actual moviegoers bounced off it like a force field. Whereas Marvel Studios, at least from about the point where Kevin Feige took total control of the movie side of things and pushed Ike Perlmutter to the side, has been
Hasn't Kevin Feige been in control of like the Marvel movies since like Iron Man?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he's been there since day one.
Yep.
Ex-
And he was working with Sam Raimi in the Spider-Man movies too.
Is he talking about
Like,
like,
he's-
say how like the Marvel movies before used to be like their own thing? Because when you look
I
into that,
guess.
because when you look into that, you actually find out that during the time when Marvel tried to get into like movies, they kind of went bankrupt, so they wound up like selling the movie licenses for like their characters to like different movie studios.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why. Like,
Yeah,
say-
and yes, yeah, that worked out well because now Disney wants it all.
all
Thanks,
will come
guys.
back
Oh boy.
as they were separated from one. They shall all come back to one.
I do wonder how history would have been different if Disney didn't go for Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the final numbers are in for Cats, by the way.
Oh my god!
It's ended its domestic 8
Didn't that
weeks.
get a day one patch?
Let me guess, it didn't make 100 million.
yeah, it got a day one patch.
Guess how much Cats made, guys.
How much? Like
How much?
50.
100,000? Like $5,000?
50
Fi-
cents.
wait. Did you say 50 as in $50 or 50,000?
50
Oh,
million, like half of its budget.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going out bawling. 50 cents.
10 million.
Okay. 27.2 million.
Ooh. Imagine how much money they spent on both the marketing and the CGI. Oh.
Look at how many A-list celebrities
Imagine how
are in this.
much. Imagine
Yeah,
how
there's
much more
so
money
many
they.
A-list celebrities in that. You got like Jason Derulo. You got
Jason Derulo.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
James
Swift.
Corden.
Imagine how much more money they would have made if they just simply showed 90 minutes of like funny cat clips.
Oh my god.
I go see that unironically.
And it's like they got Ian McKellen. Oh my god. I still remember like the X-Men memes made from like the Cats clips involving him. We are beyond them, Charles.
Oh boy. Well, at least Bill Murray is not alone in the being an actor in the cat movie. So.
In a regrettable cat movie.
uh, all right.
Okay, we have like
been asking the popular culture to tell them what it wants, finding what they have to fill that in the archives, and when they don't have it, making it so they can use it later. For DC, Aquaman turned out to be something that $1 billion worth of audiences worldwide didn't know they needed. Shazam is quietly working its way to being a multicultural holiday classic on home video, and that's before they add The Rock to the franchise next couple years. Joker clearly
Is that confirmed? Is that actually confirmed?
Yeah, The Rock is playing Black Adam.
Huh.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be like Black Adam in the comics. He's gonna be totally different and charismatic and cool. I think that's
He's gonna be playing The Rock, okay?
Yeah, he's
Because
gonna
that's
be
what
playing
The
The
Rock
Rock. He's gonna play as
does.
The
The
Rock.
Rock
that's not
Just
just
that's,
plays The Rock, and
that's fine.
I like The Rock,
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
I think he's a fun guy. I think that he is a watch. He's not as fun as Jim Carrey, but he's
Rock
a
has
fun
personality.
actor.
Yeah.
He
Rock-
has yeah.
He's had it since like his wrestling days, pretty much.
He's a pleasant person to watch.
He's an
God, I
entertaining
suck at
person to
photo
watch.
editing. I'm trying to put Movie Bob's face on a blob.
I mean, it's hard to because the thing I find impressive about Movie Bob is he's fat, but at the same time he has like cheekbones. He has very pronounced cheekbones. How do you do that? How is it that someone like him is able
What
to
kind
do that?
of witchcraft?
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
Okay.
clearly clicked with its own audience, and now Birds of Prey seems to be scratching an entirely specific itch for female action fans. This is the kind of thing that comes from
No,
looking
that's
not
a lie.
That's
like
weren't
women
most
didn't
of like
watch.
the audience who watched the
Yeah.
movies, who watched the Birds of Prey
Guys.
movies were men.
Yeah, more guys watched it on the opening weekend. If I saw the article correctly, right?
I mean, those guys were probably dragged in by their feminist girlfriends.
No, but no. Most of the people who watched were guys. Like,
And for all we
Yeah,
know,
it was
they were
54%
probably fans
male
of like
audience.
Suicide
50.
Squad. It was like, oh, it's Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Let's see what she from Shin Megami
Pay for
Tensei.
my movie ticket, you sexist pig.
It's Harley Quinn from Shin Megami Tensei Suicide Squad. Let's see how good this movie. Like, oh, let's watch it.
just what your existing fan base wants. You've already got their money after all, but instead at unfilled spaces in the rest of the culture and asking, what do we have that can go there? I'm Bob, and that's the big picture.
Oh, that's over. At least we don't have to go through this last 15 seconds of schlock.
Wow, that's
That was
Thanks,
awkward.
Bob.
yeah. That's
Thank the heavens for that.
yeah.
Oh.
At least I only
what's
suffered
your
through half
what
of
are your
it.
thoughts on the DCEU?
Please
It's
reboot
still
it.
terrible. It's like they haven't made a single good movie in the DCEU. They made a couple fun ones. You know,
Wonder
Shazam's
Woman
fun
is-
and
Wonder Woman's okay at best. It's not really.
yeah.
It's not really great. Joker's airtight,
Well,
but it's not connected.
Well, Joker's
at
not
all.
DCEU.
It's not
though.
DCEU.
That's
Yeah.
the thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's one of the better DC movies as of recent, but it's not connected to the DCEU at all.
Oh man, could you imagine if they actually made Robert Pattinson's Batman connected to Joker to Walker?
does
If
that
that
work?
was our Batman and Joker?
I could see that working without Joker being much of a threat or prevalence.
Yeah.
Or because the thing is,
Place your bets now. Do you think Robert Pattinson would beat the shit out of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because this ain't a criminal mastermind. This is just a deranged man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The movie goes out of its way to show that he has literal mental illness.
Well, I think that what Joaquin Phoenix's Joker should be is he's the guy that inspires the supervillain Batman fights. I think that would be
Yeah.
Like he's the first one, and then there's like generations of Jokers that look up to him.
yeah. It's like
Fanboys.
you know, imitate like the Columbine shooters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Imitation's the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah, like because
I mean,
actually, it
the
makes
Dark Knight
sense.
Rises shooter literally called himself the Joker. I think.
When you think about it, it actually makes sense because you look at like say how the events of Joker happened, and it's like you have people misusing like Arthur's actions as like a a call to rebellion against society
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So that actually makes sense. That can actually happen within like say that universe where it's like you end up having like a line of Jokers who misunderstood like
Sure.
Arthur's initial actions or reasoning behind his actions and just being inspired by it because of it.
Or you know, they could even
The
have,
motive gets lost over
yeah.
time.
You could actually even make the second Joker like you know Joe Chill. You could make
Yeah,
like
Joe
in the Joker universe, you could make the second Joker the guy that killed Batman's parrot. They already did that in 1989 Batman, but
Yep.
I think that could work.
It could be interesting.
Mhm.
Let's see. That was actually a fun strip. Oh my god, this picture you did. Let me see if I could try to add it into like into the stream. Let's just show it off. Oh my god.
It's awful. I should have not used my phone.
It's not funny. Let's save this as movie blob. Let's just hide the Vigi for now. Let's see. Just add a source. Just an image.
Oh.
Source.
No, what I would just do is I just load it up into into another tab,
Yeah.
a window, and then use those as a window source.
Here we go.
Just put shades on it. Like, just put movie Bob shades on it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should just put shades.
Yeah, and put
This is
the
Goosebumps,
small
isn't
goatee.
it?
Yeah. Yeah, and you should put in the bottom consume or something like that.
This is from Goosebumps.
Attack of the Consumer.
Yeah. Rise of the Consume.
No, you know who I actually think should be Robert Pattinson's Joker. In all seriousness,
Who?
Who?
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he'd actually
Oh.
make an interesting Joker, I think.
He
I'm
would
on board with this.
He would fucking kill the Joker. He's like, look, his Riddler. I loved him as the Riddler. He was fun to watch as the Riddler, but as Joker, he'd be unironically good. He's like born to play the role. Feel all the physical comedy involved.
I'm surprised they haven't done it sooner.
Like, come on, guys. He could even like put some white makeup on him. Green. He's got the look. He could look like the Joker.
He can do it. He can really pull it off.
Yeah, if they announce Jim
It's like one of
Carrey,
This is like one
in
of
the
those
next
roles
Batman
where
movie.
it's like one of those roles where it's like it's really obvious.
yeah,
Like you can just
If
tell.
you have a
based
kettle
off,
of
like,
tea going on in the
someone's
background.
credentials. Oh,
look,
sorry,
they
my dad's
gave
wedding
Ben
wall.
Affleck. They gave Ben Affleck a chance to play Batman after Daredevil. Okay, they can give Joker.
Yeah.
That's a role that makes sense for him.
Yeah.
I still want to see Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Wait, wasn't he the Penguin in like the Tim Burton movie?
I'm not sure actually. I think he was.
I'm pretty sure he was. I always assumed he
Let me
was.
double check.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, he was. It was this. It's this demented penguin.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like a penguin.
I mean,
Yeah,
he kind of fits the bill. Being short, stout. He was. sort
It
of
definitely
Penguin,
looks like a
right?
Jim. Definitely looks like a Tim Burton. Tim Burton.
I mean, technically, to be fair, it is a Tim Burton movie.
I cannot speak tonight.
That movie was a Tim Burton movie. The one
What?
with like.
Look at that.
It definitely looks like it.
That's Jim Carrey as the Joker right there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, this is let's
Or ooh, that's a good one. Hang on, I got another one for you. Oh, hang on. Whoops.
I will browse Twitter in the meantime.
let's change the source a bit.
Fuck.
There you go. Yeah, this is actually a pretty convincing Joker.
What's with his eyes though?
Probably to hide like the regular color, and probably to also keep it in line with like the whole
How about this
abnormal-
one?
abnormality of it. If that was like the right choice of words.
Oh boy, that's freaky.
Yeah,
It's like
That's a freaky Joker.
it actually looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh shit. This is the one. Here we go. Copy image address. Paste. Oh shit. Give me 1 sec.
I just put copy image.
Oh yeah, copy image. Here we go. Guys. Fuck yeah.
That's badass.
Right
Okay,
there.
here's
Look
the
at
second
that.
one.
Look at
That's
that.
really big.
That's my dream. There.
Yo. Wow, that's actually really good.
I think that's the best one. The
It is. It's objectively the best one.
Because it's like it looks like him. You use like his features so that you know that people are in it. The people who like Jim Carrey will go for it, and then at the same time, it's like it's also in line with like Joker's design.
Yeah. Like he would be a more of a comic type Joker, I guess.
He'd be more of like a
He'd be-
comedic type. Yeah.
He'd be a very comedic Joker, less of a psychopath and straight up funny. But yeah, I think that he'd be
Yeah.
great.
This will be
Less
actually, yeah. This would actually
scary
be
as
good.
Heath Ledger, but this ooh,
This is
he
this is
he
a
would be
really good
fucking
one.
fantastic. I like it. Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Let's make a petition.
Yeah, Jim Carrey as the
As if
Joker,
those
please.
fucking
Like
work.
he's still fucking got it though. Like you go watch Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, he's still.
I just see it from the trailers alone. He still has it.
Just his
Yeah.
clips.
Yeah.
His clips.
funny
The
guy.
humor he has in those clips is like it's.
Oh,
He's still
the-
good.
as funny as the rest of him in the movie.
Is he good there? I would imagine.
In Sonic, he's
Yeah.
the best. He's great.
I mean, he's not fat, but
Yeah, I
other
was
than that-
skeptical. I was like, Jim Carrey as Eggman, really? Like that? He doesn't have.
Yeah. I wasn't
But no,
sold on it
the
originally, but
mannerisms
it's like,
was great.
yeah, he actually has a lot of fun in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
He makes
see.
the movie so fun.
Let's actually see.
All right.
This is there too.
Well, I'm gonna actually go ahead and get off. I'm getting tired and I want to go to bed. But I had a great time, Dad, and
yeah. This
I'm
stream
always
is
down
hard.
to be a part
Yeah.
of the stream, and I'll go ahead and actually add you as a friend. And I will see all you Ewoks later.
All
See you,
right.
my Ewok.
Later.
Actually,
Alrighty,
yeah,
sleep well.
Yeah, I have to edit the Rise of Skywalker video also.
Oh, how long do you think that's gonna be?
I think, like
That's gonna
editing
take
it
a
or
while.
the video.
It's
No,
gonna
like
take
the
like
video
300
itself.
years at least.
I think it's gonna be an hour at least. Yeah,
It's gonna be a what?
an hour at least.
An
An
hour?
hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
an
1 hour.
hour. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't understand. I'm
I
retarded
actually
right
also
now.
have plans later to go out today, so I should
Okay.
be ending the stream soon
Okay.
as well.
It
Yep.
was good hanging out, Mr. Paw, Mr. Anti
Yeah.
Hero.
Oh yeah,
Good
nice
as usual.
nice meeting you, Weekend Warrior.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you
fun
for your
stream.
Bob art. Fun stream.
So
Yeah.
Thanks to the chat for
everyone who
hanging
stopped
out.
by. This was a lot.
My
of
only
fun.
regret is not joining earlier.
Movie Bob was surprisingly interesting to respond to.
And
And
Yeah.
talking about movies was we really had a lot to talk about the movies. So yeah, I will be signing off this stream really soon in about 15
Okay.
seconds. So goodbye.
Good
everyone.
night, guys. Good day.
Goodbye.
Pirate anime.